Hello, my name is Joseph. I'll be presenting the group number one's presentation for the group assignment of cross-cultural management. Our case is McDonald's versus Vikram Bakshi in India. And our team members are myself, Joseph Ofasa. We have Juan, Chris, and Urs. So the presentation outline, I will start with a brief introduction and then present different conflict management strategies. Then I'll show the team represents and our final conclusion. So as I said, the case is McDonald's versus Vikram Bakshi. The story began in 1995 when McDonald's entered the Indian market through a joint venture with Vikram Bakshi, forming Connaught Plaza Restaurant. It was supposed to operate, well, it did operate outlets in North and East India. This partnership aimed to expand McDonald's footprint in India, adapting its menu and operation to suit local tastes and regulations. The relationship turned sour in 2008 when McDonald's attempted to buy out Bakshi's 50% stake, leading to escalating tensions. The situation worsened in 2013 when Bakshi was ousted as a managing director, sparking a series of legal battles across various forms. In this presentation, we'll represent McDonald's and examine different possible conflict management strategies. And as I said, at the end, we'll present the personal opinion of each team member and the final strategy recommendation. The first one is avoiding style. The idea here is temporarily stepping back from the conflict, but by not addressing the immediate legal battles or public disputes. The execution of it, McDonald's could temporarily de-escalate the situation, allowing both parties to concentrate on their operations and avoid immediate litigation pressure. This prevents brand and relationship damaging, offering short-term relief. By not addressing the underlying issues, this can cause tensions and unresolved longer problems to linger. The next one is the accommodating style. The idea here is to cater to some of the demands where possible, such as agreeing on mutually beneficial arrangements for the franchise, agreements, renewal on management role within CPRL. The execution is revisit and potentially revise the joint venture to address existing concerns and ensuring McDonald's standards. These options preserve the relationship, but may compromise operational standards and long-term goals if not carefully managed. Next up is dominating style. The idea here is taking a firm stance on McDonald's demands, possibly for legal actions or strict enforcement of contract terms. The execution is asserting McDonald's rights within the joint venture, leading to buying Bakshi's stakes or a court ruling favoring McDonald's demands. It's a pragmatic approach for a quick resolution, yet risks damaging the relationship and brand image, making it less ideal from a public relations perspective. Next, we have compromising style. The idea here is finding a middle ground that partially satisfies both parties, such as restructuring of the joint venture, financial settlements, or a phased buyout of Bakshi's shares. The execution is negotiating terms that allow both McDonald's and Bakshi to achieve their objectives without fully compromising on their positions. It's the most pragmatic approach, as it leads to quick resolutions. It preserves the relationship and allows both parties to move forward. However, it might not fully satisfy either party's initial demands or strategic goals. Next on is collaborating style. The idea here is working together to identify and address the underlying issue in the dispute, aiming for a win-win solution that strengthens the partnership. The execution is engaging in a dialogue for innovative solution like restructuring, new framework, or business model expansion. Collaboration fosters long-term success with mutually beneficial outcomes. And the final is the third-party help. The idea is engaging a neutral third party to mediate or arbitrate a dispute, providing an objective perspective to help reach a resolution. The execution is very simple. It's involved formal mediation or arbitration, where both parties present their case, and the third party helps negotiate a settlement or make a binding decision. Third-party interventions can be highly pragmatic. It can lead to enforceable resolution that both parties must accept, although it might be costly. Now, from our team's perspective, Chris prefers the avoiding style. She claims it has something to do with the environment when she grew up. Being in an Asian country and family that always preferred avoiding style, as well as in her business view. As for Juan, he prefers the accommodating style, claims that Mr. Bakshi has been successful in driving the franchise forward with opening over 100 restaurants. It would make sense to accommodate some of his requests, and I agree. As for myself, I prefer the mix of collaborating and accommodating style. I think the mix of the two approaches would play into McDonald's interests long term, especially in light of their low market penetration capabilities without a local partner. So our final conclusion. In this presentation, we presented a number of possible strategies for McDonald's situation and the business case in question. As a team, we decided that the most effective strategy for this case is the accommodating style. This is in light of Mr. Bakshi's impressive performance and in light of McDonald's low market penetration ability without having an effective local partner. This is, of course, without concessions on the KPI defined in advance by McDonald's. And final up, we have the reference. Thank you very much.